Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, September 24th. It is 6:23 right now. Market's going to open in about 7 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this room real quick, and we'll get started shortly with our analysis for today. It's got a few things here to update, and we should be good to go. Good. One last thing here. Looks like we are good to go. So let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. Scan. Link sent out. Like we are good to go. All right, perfect. So as people join in, I'm gonna go ahead and start market liquidity over here. So it looks like we might be near the all-time high, if not already there. All right, it's 1 hour. On to the 30-minute, down to the 15-minute, down to the 10-minute, down to the 1 minute. All right, looks like we are good to go here, guys. So, all right, guys, closest level of liquidity above is at 42,616. This might be the all-time high, I'm not sure, but looks like it might be. Down below over here, the closest low is going to be at low liquidity is at 42,590. So those are the two closest levels of liquidity. It's pretty close to price right now, so it might get hit pre-market. I don't have a breakout here yet. Breakout's going to come up shortly, so just keep that in mind. Steven said, I see the payouts are much faster now. Sean, definitely going to buy more accounts. Yeah, definitely. Morning, Joe. Morning, CJ. Adam said, is anyone kicking trade ovate? Yeah, it started happening yesterday, Adam. I think it's so weird. So I guess you can't log into two different places anymore. So it's kicked me out of, you can only be logged into one at a time, which is super annoying. So I had that issue yesterday. I thought it was a glitch or something. It might be a glitch and they might be fixing it, but yeah, I mean, it's the issue right now. All right, guys. So let's see what we got over here. We got market opening up in about 2 minutes. I'll be posting the direction of the breakout in the Zoom chat, guys, shortly. Let's see where it's at. Hey, Barack, morning. All right, guys, check out the Zoom chat if you guys are looking to take a breakout. I put in there what it's going to be for today. We got market opening up in about 30 seconds, guys. Check the Zoom chat if you guys are wondering which direction we're taking. Two analysis. We got market opening up in about 20 seconds. Market opening up in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Market is now open.
Order filled.
So the entry for today is for a sell, guys. I'm just letting it run. I'm not using any trailing stop, guys. So just letting it run to full TP or full stop loss. Can't really see too far out, so I'll leave it right here on the 2-minute. So the only problem with taking this breakout is that this might cut into like the 7:40 time. So I mean, obviously that's like going to be a bit of an issue. Just got to make sure my TP here is proper. And fuck, I forgot to change it on my top step. Okay, I'm already out on my top step account. I forgot to change my risk parameters again. So on my top step, I got out at 50 points. I forgot to change it, but I mean, it's okay. I'm still in on my Apex accounts. So liquidity right here got hit, guys. If you guys took it, first level of liquidity right there got hit already. So I'm already out on my top step accounts, but on my Apex accounts, they're still in. Totally forgot to change that this morning. Looks like we might get a bit of a range today. If you guys took this lower level of liquidity right here, already got hit full TP. It's on this magnets. All right, so the lower level liquidity over here got hit already for full TP. Looks like we might get stuck in a ranging market for today. So if you guys took this lower level of liquidity full TP right there, let me go and mark up opening price. For the breakouts, I'm just letting them run to full TP or full stop loss, guys. I'm not making any adjustments. If you guys saw my stats from yesterday, I did a pretty deep back test up until February. So this is the type of strategy that you just have to let run. It's either going to hit or it's either not going to hit. But if you keep taking the trade in like long term, it's supposed to yield a profitable outcome. So if you guys saw my stats over here that I put in the chat, I'm just letting my trades run. If you guys want to close them early, like close them at 50 points or like to a certain profit point, feel free. But for my stats over here, doing a 1-to-1 from February up until yesterday, or not yesterday, last week, February till September, it's 35 wins, 12 losses, total of 47 trades, 2,300 point profit, 74.5% win rate. You know, not every strategy is going to be 100%, so you have to just let them run, whether they run to your profit or not. And then same with the 1-to-2 risk reward. So for this entry here, again, I'm just going to let it run to full TP or full stop loss. The only problem with this is that if we get to 740 right here, it's going to be an issue because we can't take, well, I can't take the market flow V2s, right? So I'll mark up the market flow V2s, but if I'm still stuck in the position, then I'm probably not going to be able to take it. So that's the downside of taking the breakout on, you know, basically all of your accounts or like all of your main accounts at least. So if that becomes the case and I'm still stuck in the position, then I will mark up the entry if I see it. but it's not looking like I'm going to be able to take it, unfortunately, because I'm going to be stuck here with the breakout. I was hoping the volatility would pick up from yesterday because yesterday was kind of slow, but the volatility here is still kind of wishy-washy. It's kind of just going back and forth. So the entry is still running. That's what we see here. Entry is still running. It's just that we're getting a lot of back and forth movement. There's not like one directional push that we're expecting here for the breakout. I might have to go back and test it again for maybe 50 points. The 50-point move might be a little better during, slower conditions. But for my testing over here, the 100 points is what I've tested. So that's what I'm gonna have to do, and that's what I'm gonna have to hold on to as we continue to wait here for price to move in a direction. Anyways, let me check the news for today. We have news at 7 o'clock, which is coming up about 30 minutes. So again, if you guys took the lower level of liquidity right here, this was a full TP. And we'll wait for the next move here. So we got price, this liquidity right here got hit as well. So this liquidity over here still hasn't been tested. We have new liquidity down here. Let's see, Jason said he made his bread and butter both ways. Nice work, Jason. Yeah, looking at the pattern. So looking at the pattern that we talked about yesterday, Jason, today was anticipated to be a big range. Well, it was the same analysis as yesterday. It could have been a big range, or it could have been a reversal, right? Because we have range here during Asia session, and then a big range right here during New York, or not New York, London. It could have been a range, or it could have been manipulation. So it just depends on how you would have analyzed it. But same situation. It's the same markup as yesterday and the same analysis as yesterday. So hopefully it plays out again like it did yesterday. It just took some time. Like yesterday, price came back down, but it took like the whole live session basically. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Yeah, Jason said that done for the day. I live this way. Yeah, down. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Down is the direction that I'm seeing. Jason said I think New York is going down to stop out buyers. I agree because it's at the all-time high, so I'm expecting them to stop out buyers because people are looking to chase it to the upside, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing too. Majority of traders are trying to chase this higher, so I'm expecting price to come down lower. The only problem here is that there's not much direction. Price is kind of just going back and forth. I'm hoping we get that push, but again, we have to wait for it to actually happen. So again, guys, here is my nice. So Steven over here closed his profit. He was in the trade. He said he closed his profit early for 1,000 profit. He just needs 2,000 more to get his first payout. Nice, Steven. Steven said he's using 3 contracts for 1,500, 150,000. Close the trade at 1,000. Sean, do you feel this is a good strategy? I mean, it's really up to you, Steven. I could tell you it's a good strategy. I could tell you it's a bad strategy. I don't think you'll ever listen, right? So I don't think my input would really have an effect on like what you're doing. So if you feel comfortable with it and you think that's what you want to do, then feel free and do it. Because whatever you feel comfortable with, Steven, that's a good strategy to you, right? So you should just do what you feel comfortable with. If you think your goal is 1,000 and you want to get in and out very quickly, I think that's fine. That works. For me, I'm just here for long-term wise, right? I'm here for the long-term longevity of this strategy. So like for me, I can't get out at partials. I got to get out at full TP or full stop loss because I'm looking at this from a long-term perspective. So yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to get to your payout, then do what works to get you to your payout. But for me, I'm trying to keep it consistent with the strategy how it's supposed to be applied. So I'm not closing it partial. I'm just pretty much holding on to it. Like right now, I'm still holding on to it. It's back in profit right here as it swings back down lower. And I just continue to hold on to it longer. So I keep holding on to it here. Steven's asking, what is the website I use for the copier? So if you go over here, go to the Discord, Steven, go to the FAQs. It's going to be right here. or I'll just put it in the chat. This is the copier that I use and most everyone else uses. I'm going to put an alert right here so that when it does come down, I'll be able to know. So I'm not really going to pay attention to it very much. All right, so we got a bunch of liquidity sitting down here. Hoping price climbs down here, just blast right through liquidity. That'd be ideal because that'll push through to our TP for the breakout. Let's see. Rashida said she's one and done, got stopped out in profit. Nice work, Rashida. Yeah, smart. So if you guys are using the trailing stop, I mean, that's one thing that I was using before. So I was just talking to Patricia about this morning. If you guys want to use the trailing stop, feel free. You guys can have your trailing stop at the 50 mark because if you guys had that, you would have hit your TP already, right? This price came down from this opening price. And if you had your trailing stop at 50, you would have gotten stopped out in profit already. So if you guys want to do that, again, feel free to set your trailing stop like that if you'd like to. For me, again, I'm just gonna tough it out. I gotta tough these positions out because from my data, it shows that it works. And I just gotta see it through. So for me, guys, I'm going to continue holding this until like the end. It's getting close to 640 right now. So if you guys want to take a market flow V2, I'll mark it up for you guys here. This is the wider TP stop loss. So if you guys want to do the 3060, you guys can do this. If you guys want to use the original 1030, you can use that. If you want to use a 3030, feel free to use that as well. So I'll try to mark up the market flow entry right here if it comes up. I'm not going to be able to take it because I'm still in the breakout. All of my fuck, I just realized I'm on the wrong account. God damn it. Okay, wait, I gotta close this out. Shit, I just realized because I was testing. Fuck. Ah, man, fuck me. All right, I'm kind of pissed now. I'm not even in the breakout on my actual account. I was on the breakout on my sim because I was trying to help Vincent with the thing yesterday. Okay, I didn't even take the trade on my actual account, so I'm not even in the position. Okay, I'm gonna if it swings back up into retracement, I'm going to re-enter into the position. Damn it, I just realized that. I was I was like wondering why the profits weren't showing on all of my accounts, is just on one because I entered it on the sim. Okay, so I don't even know if I'll get into this position now. I will probably, yeah, I'm probably not gonna get into the breakout at this point. Might have to just go with the with the market flow V2. Damn, Vince, I just realized that yesterday when you asked me about the thing, I was on here to test it out and I forgot to switch it back. It's all good. I was like wondering why only one account was showing green and the others were like blank. Should have known better. It's all good. All right, so the market flow V2 just filled right now. Oh my God, I forgot to set my order for this too. Let's see, 40. I have to change my font, man. I already missed the entry point.
Order submitted.
Try to get in from right here.
Order failed.
Realize I have my trailing stop turn on this one too. All right, I'm making a bunch of mistakes today, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna have to get out of this a little early because I have my trailing stop set up and it's not set up properly. All right, I'm just gonna have to watch this. All right, so let's go back over here to the breakout real quick. Breakout's kind of retracing up a little bit. I guess I could have got in late for the breakout if I really wanted to, but I ended up just going for the ladder. Fuck. Oh my God, I'm making so many mistakes today, guys. Sorry, I just ended up I thought I was using my fucking my trading view mouse, but I was using my Ninja Trader mouse and I accidentally closed out of the position. Oh man, today's a horrible day. Okay, I might have to just sit out for a little bit, guys. I'm making a whole bunch of mistakes today for no reason. I just ended up accidentally closing my account or closing the trade. Man, I'm just making mistake after mistake today. Yeah, okay. I'm screwing up today a lot, guys. So for one, I took the breakout on the wrong account. Um, and then I was just holding on to the wrong mouse. And I'm just making a bunch of mistakes today. So I'm gonna just sit out right now and I'm just gonna let things play through. Because I'm just making way too mistakes right now where for one, I took the breakout on the wrong account. I made profit on my top step, but I took it on the wrong account on my Ninja. For two, I kind of FOMO'd into this market flow entry because I just wanted to get back into the breakout. And then for three, I'm just making a shitload of mistakes, guys. There's here, I think what I could do here just to make things just to give me peace of mind is I can get into the breakout a little later. So price is coming in over here. I just want to make sure all my settings are proper. And then if anything, I can just get into the breakout for a discount, if anything. So let's see where, so let me see if everything here is set properly. Okay. Okay, so when price pushed up right here, I just got into the breakout and now I'm just gonna let the trade run. So now I got in for a little discount over here for the breakout on my Apex accounts, and now I'm just gonna let the trade do what it needs to do. This is what I liked about the breakout in a sense is that if you miss the entry, you can always get in like a little later. So now I'm done doing anything. So I'm not taking any more trades here. Thankfully I closed out of this market flow early. But the only entry that I'm in here is the breakout. So I screwed up with a lot of my entries this morning. I just gotta get a clear head. I think going in tomorrow, I just gotta make sure everything is set up properly. It was just yesterday I was getting a lot of questions regarding the trailing stop, so I had to play around with it on my sim account, and I left it on my main account to execute trades. So that's why my my account was set to sim and not my actual copier account. So now I'm in the breakout. I'm just holding on to it. 6:48 right now. We have news coming up at about 7 o'clock, guys. So let's check the 7 o'clock news. Let's see. I gotta put these mouses in different places. I have two mouses here. I have one mouse for my laptop and I have one mouse for my actual desktop. Basically one for TradingView, one for NinjaTrader. And I get them mixed up sometimes, even though they're different colors, because they're the same exact mouse. So the news over here at 7 o'clock is CB consumer confidence. It's forecasted to be bullish neutral for the most part. So we'll kind of see where that ends up going. Looking over here at the breakout guys, again, there's just not very much movement here, as you guys can see. Let's see if I can zoom this out. Okay. So here it is on the 1 minute. Yeah, I know exactly. Sam, to close your ninja, bro. Yeah, that was gonna be my next step, Sam. If I kept making more mistakes, I would have just closed my ninja. Now that I'm in the breakout, this is like kind of where I was expecting to be in. Again, like I said earlier, guys, I got in at a discount, so I got in a little higher at better price. I'm gonna follow it as is though. So I'm going to follow it as is, and then I'll just kind of let it play through. I'm hoping that the news over here at 7 o'clock is gonna cause some sort of catalyst, right, to push price somewhere, because there's just no direction. You can see over here price is just going back and forth. So we don't really have much really going on here. I'm going to adjust my TP stop loss on Ninja to reflect the actual TP stop loss. So 653, it's down a little bit. And the TP over here is supposed to be at 453. Just want to reflect where it's supposed to be and where it should be. All right, but anyways, so let me go over the Zoom real quick. Okay, now I'm pretty much level-headed. I'm cool because I'm already in the position. I have nothing to do. I can't get in, can't get out. I just gotta let the trade do what it needs to do and reach its TP, hopefully, in my best case scenario. So let's see. Nice. Here's Williams' profits for the day. Well, he's in the position right now, it looks like. He got in at a little bit higher as well. So nice work right there, William. I'm taking the trade. Yeah, Oscar said he's in the same boat. Gonna hold to full TP or full stop loss. Yeah, it's just going off the data, guys, because the data that I have, the data that we have is basically going to indicate, where this strategy is supposed to play out long term. So for me, long term wise, I'm just gonna let the trade do what it needs to do and let it play out how it needs to. And I'm gonna take the wins where the wins come in. I'm gonna take the losses where the losses come in. That's just, that's the way that the strategy is supposed to be applied. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. Steven said, everyone stay in the trade. I exited. Did you reach your goal yet, Steven? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're getting close to it at this point. All right, so there's no other entries here available at the moment. If you guys are looking for a market flow, so again, the initial market flow right here didn't play through. Luckily, I pulled out for profit before it ended up, kind of going all over the place. If you want to take another one, so depending on which depending on which market flow you guys took, if you did the 1030, it would have hit your TP. So it kind of just depends on like which one you decided to take personally. Like if you did the 1030 right here, actually the trade's still running, it looks like. So this here is the market flow from earlier. It's still technically running right now, it looks like. So if you did the 1030, it looks like it would have hit. If you're holding on to it for the 60-30, looks like it's still running. And then looking at this over here as well, there may be another opportunity here for entry. Well, this one over here is still running, so I'll just leave this one up so that you guys can follow. But if you guys want to take another one, looks like there may be another opportunity for entry right here. If you're doing a 1030, I think the 1030 is probably the most ideal. Looks like it already hit TP. So price came up, filled it, came straight down to TP. If you're trying to do another, I wouldn't do two 60-30s. I would only do one 60-30. per session. But if you're doing a 1030 here, if you want to go back down to the original TP stop loss, that's where it would have hit. And you can see right there another full TP for a market flow. So the market flow is still hitting, guys. The only, oh, I can't take it because I'm in the breakout right now. I'm like holding on to this and I can't add any positions. As you guys know, Ethan messaged me. I don't know if you're on here, Max, but Max messaged me yesterday and this morning that his payout is under review because there was a situation where he took trades in both directions. So I was like, that might have triggered the DCA rule or the consistency rule. So hopefully it doesn't really affect him. But yeah, that's kind of something that he ran into. So again, there's another entry right here, guys. If you guys are looking to take another market flow, again, I'm not going to take any of these positions because I can't. I'm currently in the breakout, so I just can't take anything else. I'm kind of just stuck in this position here right now. We are in this huge range right now, though. So, I mean, just watching how price here is currently moving, I'm hoping that we start to get some direction here. Yeah, really hoping to see if we get some direction here. Otherwise, it's probably going to keep ranging. This is kind of how the market was yesterday. I mean, eventually it did hit for the breakout. So if you guys remember the breakout yesterday, this thing did range like this, same situation. And then it ended up coming down like super, super later. So you can see over here, it came down like closer to 7 o'clock. So it ranged, it's literally the same movement in market as yesterday. It kind of spiked back and forth and it came down for a little bit. And then eventually it came down to its TP around like 7 o'clock. So we're getting closer to 7 o'clock. Hopefully that's going to be the same case here. Can't really do much here. Just got to wait. We got news at 7 o'clock anyway. So we'll see how that affects the market. So looking at the market flows again, guys, another market flow right here hit, another one right next to it. So there's like 3 or 4 market flows here that pretty much hit back to back. So if you guys are doing this 1030 split for these, you guys can see how many entries you guys can take. There's about 1, 2, 3. Price came back down right here. 4, 5, 6. So like I said earlier, with this 30/60, you can either do one big move or you can do a bunch of small moves. For me personally, I think the bunch of small moves might work better, honestly. I mean, it's just up to like the person who's trading, right? If you're a lazy trader, you might want to just go for the big move, take that and just let it run. But if you're an active trader and you want to keep entering positions, there's like a bunch of entries that are coming up here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one right here, 5 entries, possibly more, 6. Yeah, CJ said I caught like 5M market flow V2s. Nice work, CJ. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like you can cash way more if you're active and you're able to follow through and you're able to like get these entries in. You can probably take more than 6. This will give you 60 points, but this will give you like, I don't know, maybe 100 points in some instances, right? If it keeps dropping like that. So nice work, CJ. CJ caught 5 of these entries here. There's like 6 or 7 that I just spotted just right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 right here. So I don't know if you caught all these, CJ, and the last one, but there was a whole bunch that came up right here. So nice work on that. All right, so we got breakout still trickling down a little further. Just moving kind of slow right now. Let's see what Stanley said, or Daniel. So Daniel said, at least when you make mistakes, it shows everyone that's less experienced that it happens, even to the best of us, gives us even more hope on being a successful trader. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. 100% right. Like for me, guys, it doesn't matter how long you've been trading, you're still gonna make mistakes. Like for me, that was like a stupid mistake. I should have checked my account before I logged on to make sure that it was set to the proper account. You guys will see I make mistakes all the time. Sometimes I forget to set the copier. Sometimes the copier settings are wrong. Sometimes my wrong account is set because I'm doing some testing the night before. Sometimes I enter the wrong entry. There's just so many things that I do wrong. And it just shows you that it doesn't matter how long you've been trading. There's always going to be these little mistakes that you'll make. So, you can always improve and get better, but you'll never perfect it. Like you'll never be perfect at trading. So just keep that in mind, guys. So if you guys aren't there yet, it's fine. You'll get there eventually. But it'll definitely take some time. All right, guys. So there's another market flow that came up right here, the one that I marked up. Looks like there's another one right here, possibly setting up again. I think there was about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 market flows right here. So again, right here, it filled another one. Looks like it's going to come down and hit TP. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, this is 7. Another one right there. All right, we got news at 7 o'clock right here, guys. So you probably, and there you go, full TP on that one. So about 7 entries right here for market flows. I'm not counting any of these entries because I'm not taking them myself, but you guys can see that they are hitting right here. The only entries that I'm counting are the ones that I'm actually taking myself on my accounts. The only trade that I'm currently in right now is the breakout. Like I said, I can't stack positions on. This is why I was kind of iffy about taking the breakout, because sometimes when the market's ranging like this, you get trapped in the position for a very long time, right? And you can't add positions to it because Apex won't let you stack onto the positions. They say they let you stack on like in the direction of the trade or like once per day, but I wouldn't risk it because it's gonna flag your account if you stack on positions. So for me, I just hold on to the breakout and then I just gotta hang on to it until until it ends up hitting. So price is coming down now pretty nice. Let's see if it comes down and hits TP. Be watching it over here. So it looks like the news here. Let me check the news real quick. The news was negative. Okay. So the movement there could have been based off the news, guys. It's just a news spike. I'll come back and take a look at that again in a little bit. I'll mark the news right here. All right. So again, I'm just holding on to the position. Liquidity right there got hit, looks like. See if it comes down to retest it again. Yeah, there's still liquidity sitting right here. So there's room for it to push down further. All right, breakout is almost there. So if you're still looking for some market flows, next market flow entry is going to be right here at the 20 mark, 520, if it ever comes up and triggers it. Otherwise, I'm gonna let this kind of drop a little further, get down to that liquidity down below. Here, let me scroll up real quick. Stanley said the trailing stop is stressing him out. They need to incorporate something that shows you the live threshold. What do you mean by live threshold? Your P&L, Stanley? Let me scroll down real quick. I know you put something else right here. Yeah, so total P&L is your live threshold. So that's going to show you where your profit is currently at right now. I just saw your message. Joe's asking if this news is high impact. I think it was medium impact. Yeah, it was medium impact news. Yeah, CJ said he loves the market flow V2s. The pending order is your game changer, like you said. Yeah, actually, you don't have to worry about it. You just let it fill and then play through. Stanley said, I have a 300K count, so meaning that what shows me is negative 300. Are you talking about Ninja, Stanley, or are you talking about TradeAway? Because I'm on Ninja, so my total P&L is that's like where my live profits is right now. It shouldn't say negative. It says negative 7,500. If it says negative 7,500, that means you blew your account. So I'm not sure, but all right, we're almost there at the TP, guys. Fuck yeah! Oh, that felt fucking good. Fuck yeah! Because I got it for a discount, so I got it for way more. Woo, that felt fucking good. I was so pissed off earlier because I kept making mistakes. And yeah, okay, that was fucking nice. Oh yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Oh man, that was solid. Thank you, Steven, for pulling out of the position. So Steven was Steven was our sacrifice. Steven got out for a small profit while we ended up getting the full move right here. Steven said the market hates him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, Steven. No, I'm just joking. Next time, let us know again when you get out of the position. So, okay, so much stress and relief because I made up so many mistakes today. This morning, I almost missed this whole move. I would have been so pissed if I missed this move, because I took it on my stupid sim account. But yeah, what a nice move, guys. What a nice move, man. I love this break. This breakout is so good. I did so much. Like yesterday, I was up like all day testing this. I went all the way back to February. Can you guys believe that? I went from every single day. So I was on the 1 minute chart from September all the way to February. I was like, man, I got to figure out what the data is like. So I pulled the data and man, the data doesn't lie. Win rate is nice for this one. So yeah, solid right there, guys. Full TP on that. Let me take a screenshot. My counts look really nice today because we don't really hold positions for that long. I mean, it seems like the breakout might be the only entry I might need to take every day because the profits are nice, especially if you have like a good week. Like, for example, if I have a good week from Monday, yesterday was a win, today was a win. If we have a win all throughout the week, that's a lot of profit that adds up. So, oh man, that's nice. My personal account's looking good too, because on my personal account, I'm also taking 3 contracts. So I made, yeah, okay. Made 1,705 on my personal account. Oh, damn, account's growing now. Okay. That's solid. All right. Yeah, Usman said, never seen Sean this excited for a trade. Yeah, because we like this trade was like pissing me off. Well, it was my mistakes that was pissing me off, but I made so many mistakes today that this was just like the icing on the cake, right? I took the wrong account. I took this trade over here for FOMO, and then there's just so many things I did wrong today. And this kind of just gave me justification that like I did this properly today. So I'm glad I got in right there. The best part is that I got in for a discount, so I got in for even more profit. I was supposed to make 1,500 on it, but I made 1,700. So this week has been pretty good. Um, and the analysis played out. I did my work, did my homework, pulled the data. Damn, this thing was solid. Okay. So let me take a screenshot of my top step as well, just to show you guys. Trade over here as well. All right. I mean, yeah, if that's the case, I might just only take the breakout. I'd rather take the breakout because having a big TP stop loss like that, it kind of relieves some stress. So you're not like getting stopped out super early versus having a tight TP stop loss where you kind of get screwed pretty easy. So here are my profits. Damn, look at my profits. Fuck. I haven't seen my accounts like this in a long time because we're usually taking small scalps. I'm taking like 1 or 2 small scalps. So I'm making like 200 or 500 per account. And for this right here, you guys see what I got 1,705 on my personal account. And then all my Apex accounts right here, basically all 1,705. And then some slippage down here or whatever. Just a little bit of a change, 1680. So, man, what a day. What a day. I love this breakout. This breakout is so consistent. So like I said, guys, you got to hold it to full TP or full stop loss if you want to have the full benefits of this entry. If you want to pull out early, like, for example, I think a lot of you guys pulled out at 50 points. That's completely fine. If that's your trading plan, then go ahead and pull out at 50 points. But for me, my trading plan is to hold on to it to either full TP or full stop loss. I just got to follow the game plan. I did my research. I did my back testing. This strategy is based just off the momentum indicator, guys. So that's all I'm using here. There's nothing else. There's no pivots. There's no high lows. There's no sessions. I don't care about the sessions. There's no levels. There's nothing here. It's just the momentum. So the good thing about the strategy is that if it ever stops working, so say for example, this just stops working, right? We just go on a crazy losing streak and we're screwed for like a whole month. If that's the case, I'll just do the opposite. Instead of doing momentum, I'll do momentum reversal. So the great thing about the strategy is that it just never, it'll always work at some point. It's either going to work in one direction. If it doesn't work in one direction, we switch the other way. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna try to take more entries, but if this is the case and I get caught up in this position past 7 o'clock, then I'll just hold on to the breakout. You know, I can't complain. Look at my profits for the day. Profits for the day, profits for the week. Yeah, that's a lot of profit. I haven't seen my accounts like this. I can't remember the last time I saw my accounts like this because I typically don't take the bigger moves. So times 19. Fucking hell, 32,000 plus 1680 plus 1680. Okay, so 35,755 for the day. And then on top of that, I have my top step here, 1,000. I got to change this. I have it set to a specific profit amount. So I got to change that profit amount to something bigger. This pulled me out at 50. But I mean, either way, it's still what a TP there. So 1486. How did I do that? 35755 plus 1486. Okay, so total profit for the day is 37,241. That's total profit, including my personal account right here, locked into 1,700, my Apex accounts, and then my top step right here for 1,486. So it's a pretty good day. Looks like you guys killed it today too. So if you guys have profits to post up, feel free to send them in. We got Jamie over here. Jamie locked in 2,325 on her first account and 2,145 on her second account right here. All done for the day. Nice work, Jamie. And she took the liquidity trades. We got Vince here. Vince locked in 500 for the day. Nice work, Vince. All wins right there. Hey, Vince, thanks for for screwing up my account this morning because I was helping Vince yesterday with the copier or with the trailing stop. So thanks to Vince, I made more profit today because I ended up entering late. So yeah, thanks, Vince. We got William here as well. William locked in 1,389 for the day. Nice work, William. Good profits. And if you guys have more profits to post up, feel free to to send them in. So with that said, we'll see if we can find more entries here, but I don't think we'll have much else here because we're after 7 o'clock. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Otherwise, I'll keep looking for some more market flow entries here if they do come up. Otherwise, there's just nothing for us to take here at the moment. So here's the market flow over here as well. I'm not going to count this because I didn't take it, but the market flow over here also hit full TP. It went to some drawdown right here, close to stop loss. So price pulled up really close to the stop loss, and then it came right back down for 60 points. So whether you took the breakout entry for the day for 100 points, or whether you took the market flow V2 right here for 60 points, both of the entries hit full TP. So depending on which one you took, my plan was to take the same basically same risk for both of these. So I was going to be able to make about 3,000 for the day. I mean, it's okay. I couldn't take this trade here because like I said, I can't stack positions, but yeah, this one over here played fine too. So right, for the day, I made 1,700. I was supposed to make 1,500, but I got a little bit better pricing for the breakout. Like I said, I was going to take two entries. So if I was going to take the breakout plus this one, it'd be double the profit. So I'd make 1,500 per trade. That'd be 3,000 per account. So there's going to be some instances where the breakout's going to hit right away, and then I can take the market flow V2 on top of it. But if not, then I'm okay with the risk, right? I'm okay with just taking the breakout if that's the case. I trust the breakout more than I do the market flow V2. Market flow V2 is more of a fun entry. It's something that you can like kind of dip into, but the breakout's like going to be my bread and butter for the most part. Because I've tested it so far back. I've tested it from here till February, so I know how it works. There's less surprises when taking the breakout. All right, so let me scroll down real quick and see if I missed anything else. It shows our sacrificial lamb, Steven. William said, Sean, go back to the team chat right now and let's replay this live. Nice, nice. So William over here took 3 contracts as well. And nice work, Uzman. So Uzman over here as well. Here's the thing, Uzman's on the YouTube, so he's not even on the Zoom and he still took it. So he locked in 1,200. Nice work, Uzman. Killed it right there. So everyone should have been able to get into this breakout with us, guys. There was multiple opportunities for you guys to get in late. Obviously, if you guys are in the premium, you guys will know the direction before market opens. If you guys are on YouTube, you guys will find out once we're in the position. But Guzman still had the opportunity right there, took the position, and he hit his TP right there for 1,200 profit. Nice work, Guzman. Killed it right there. Here's William.
Target filled.
So here's William's entry right there. So he pretty much recorded when he hit his TP. That's right at his TP right there.
Target filled.
His target filled right there. So
Target filled.
William hit that and he locked in a profit of 1,389. Nice work, William. Yeah, no, great move and great profit right there. Nice, Stanley. So nice recovery on that trade. We're entering a breakout. Madhu said you take the breakout as a 1-to-1. Yeah, that's correct, Madhu. I put the stats over here in the announcements yesterday. You can take both, so it's like a slight difference. If you're taking a 1-to-1, I ran the stats from February up until September. It was 35 wins, 12 losses, total of 47 trades, 2,300 point profit with a win-loss ratio of plus 74.5. If you do a 1-to-2 risk reward, it's a little less. Well, I mean, it's a lot less, but the profits are like just slightly less. So it's 27 wins, 20 losses. So a lot more losses, same amount of trades, of course. Profit is 1,700. The win-loss ratio is 57.5. So from the stats here, obviously, I'm going to go with the 1-to-1, more profit, higher win-loss ratio. But it's just up to preference. If you guys don't feel comfortable doing 1-to-1, you guys can always do 1-to-2. I'll have to do a deeper back test. Maybe I can do a deeper back test, find more data on it. Maybe a 50-50 might be even better, but I think this win-loss ratio for a breakout entry is pretty good. 74.5 from February up until September. That's a whole year, basically, almost. So that's why I trusted the entry and I took it, because I did my homework, right? I went back, I literally dug into like the individual contracts, and the stats are also on the spreadsheet. If you go over here, I put all the stats right here so you guys can even see all of them right here. I literally went down every single day. If you guys can only imagine how long that took, because I'm on the 1-minute chart. So this took me like hours and hours and hours to do just the 1-to-1. And I did the 1-to-2 too, just to make sure. And the stats came out perfect. So, if you guys want something, you guys just got to put in the work. You guys figure out a pattern that works in the market. Looking at this over here again, guys, there's another. So it looks like there was one entry that came up right here for market flow V2, or actually didn't touch. There's another market flow V2. Actually, I wouldn't take anymore because it's after 7 o'clock. But if you guys do want to take it, I'll just mark it up for you guys. Another market flow V2 that's coming up right here at the 500 mark. I'll just leave that alone. Take off the liquidity right there. So if you guys are looking to take that, it's going to be right there at the, or it looks like it already triggered maybe. But all right, so let me go down the chat a little further. Yeah, exactly. Brock said chart time is paying off. Steven said, Sean, do you see what I'm saying earlier? What did you say earlier, Steven? Oh yeah, no, I saw what you said. Everyone stay in the chat. I mentioned that. Patricia's asking, I'm doing 100 to 100, Patricia, 1-to-1. CJ, so the last time we saw profits like this was April when the BB3s were winning. Then May came and fucked it up. Yeah, no, exactly. That's the good thing with the breakouts. So when the breakouts are consistent, they'll consistently hit like, back to back to back. just like it did before for the breakout V3. The breakout V3 was good too, but the problem with the breakout V3 is that sometimes it would happen after the volatility would die out, right, CJ? Like we'd have a breakout V3, and then at that point, like for example here, this would probably be the, oh no, it'd be this one right here actually. So looking at this right here, this would be the breakout V3. Sell signal, red candle after. So the breakout V3 here still hits. It's just something that we're not taking as much. The thing that I notice with the breakout V3 sometimes is that because it happens so late in the session, by the time the breakout V3 comes up, the volatility is already dead, right? So I think that was always the issue, and that's why it always kind of screwed us up sometimes when it would come up. So let's see. Yeah, no problem, Patricia. Steven said, however, I did make 1,000 today because he exited early. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, profits, Steven. You have another chance tomorrow to run it back. So if you want to keep doing what you're doing, feel free to do that. If you want to change things up and you want to hold on to the full position, you can do that as well. It's just up to your preference. For me, I'm always going to hold on to the position till the end. So once the breakout happens, I'm not touching it. I'm just going to let it be. Yeah, Jason said, please remember the market is really bullish, but the market makers really want to stop out the buyers. Yeah, I agree, Jason. That's why we trade here contrarian, right? We trade pretty much opposite of everyone else. We look at where market direction is going, and we follow the flow of market in the opposite direction usually. So works out in our favor. Thanks, Gary. I know it's been a while since I don't know if you just got onto the live session, but I was making a ton of mistakes this morning. So the win today was like it was well needed. So I really needed that win today because I kept making a bunch of little mistakes that I shouldn't have been making. And thankfully it paid off. But yeah, it looks like my main focus is probably going to be like the breakouts. So we'll see. There'll be some days where the breakouts will hit right away. So like for example, this one took about like 30 minutes to hit. You know what's crazy? This trade played out exactly like yesterday's. So if you look at the screenshot from, so this is today's entry, right? And you look at yesterday's entry for the breakout, they played out almost identical. So this was yesterday's, and this was today's, like almost like mirror image. And they both hit around 7 o'clock. This one was a little past 7, but still it hit past around 7 o'clock. Yeah, I think 100 points is all right because it gives you some breathing room when you take the breakouts. So again, guys, just another reminder, if you guys don't have access to the premium and you guys want access to it, I'm starting a hedge fund soon. So like once the hedge fund starts, I'm not going to be allowing other people to rejoin. So we're probably not going to have these live streams on YouTube anymore. We'll have live streams on for the Zoom for sure. So if you guys are already in the premium, don't worry, nothing's going to change. I'm still going to trade every morning. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing here. But the live streams on the YouTube are probably going to get cut off because obviously we don't want everybody taking the breakouts, right? You guys can see how powerful this strategy is. So whoever is here in the premium, you guys are fine. We'll keep taking the breakouts every day. The stats here pretty much show. So if you do the math here, so like I did the math with the stats here, like I'm just kind of brainstorming like how much profit we would make as a team, right? So like right here, for example, from February up until September, it's 2,300 profit. So if you're taking a 3 contract, 3 times 5 times 2,300, you've been profit about 34,500. This is per account. So for example, if you're trading like multiple Apex accounts, say for example, you have 10 accounts, right? So you multiply that by 10, your profit here would be 345,000. So there's a decent amount of people here in the Zoom. So there's about like maybe 30 people here in the Zoom, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with sharing this strategy with like 30 people. I just don't want to share with hundreds of people, right? So the replays will be on the YouTube, but the live streams will probably be and if you guys want access to the indicators, it's only going to be available to the people who already have them. Because when I start trading for the hedge fund, I don't really obviously I want to protect this strategy so that people in the hedge fund can make money off my trading. So, obviously Like, you do the math here. So for example, I showed you this for like 10 accounts. When I start to manage like hundreds of accounts, it's going to be way crazier because like 34, 500. And then say, for example, I have 100 clients under the hedge fund, right? I'm taking the same trade on 100 accounts times 100. That's a crazy amount of profit for about like almost a year. And then obviously I'm going to take my cut from it. So you can see here, this is why I don't sell anything to, well, I'm not trying to sell anything to you guys because I could make way more from just trading. I don't need to like sell anything. I don't have to sell a course. I don't have to sell a prop firm. I don't have to sell anything. I can just trade and then take my percentages from the hedge fund. So that's kind of my plan moving forward, guys. So I just want to give you guys a heads up so there's no surprises later on in the year because the hedge fund's supposed to be up and running by the end of the year. You have some time to sign up. If you want to have access to the Zoom, feel free to sign up. But once the hedge fund is up and running, the Zoom is going to be cut off. The signups are going to be cut off for the Zoom. But if you guys are in the premium ready, no problem. We'll be doing the same thing every single day, like what we've been doing for the past like 8 years now. Let's see. CJ is asking, is the breakout based off your news analysis? No, it's not. So I'm not sure if you were on the live session the other day, CJ. So I mentioned the breakout here. It's based off momentum only. Over the weekend, I was going over our stats for the breakout based off the news analysis. What I realized is that the news analysis is very subjective. So it's not always going to be correct, right? My news analysis could be different day by day. So what I had to do is I needed to create something that was more objective. So now the strategy is based directly off momentum signals. It's just the momentum signal, nothing else. So it's completely technical and it's based off the momentum signal only. That's how I was able to backtest it so far because I was able to just pull up the 1 minute chart pretty much months back to see what pattern I saw with the momentum. So it's based directly off the momentum signal. So there's not much going on here, guys. Let me go here to our clean chart. It's crazy. Here's the range from yesterday. So I drew this range yesterday during the live session. I didn't delete it. It's the same range from yesterday. So we haven't had much movement since yesterday's market. It's kind of interesting. The same range that I drew here on Monday, its price is doing the same thing as it did yesterday. So it's back in this range. So as you guys can see, there's not really much going on here. This is why I prefer to take the breakout because once 7 o'clock hits, the volatility starts to die down. So this is when market opened right here at 6:30. Here is 7 o'clock. So you had some volatility here, spike back and forth, and now price is just going sideways. So there's not really too much going on here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you guys have more profits to post up, feel free to send them in. You guys did pretty good today. Usman locked in 1,200, William locked in 1,300, Vince locked in 500. Jamie here locked in about well over 4,000 for the day. And then of course you guys saw my profits over here. I locked in 1,705 per account. This is my personal account, and these are my 20 Apex accounts down here. So those are my profits for the day. It's a total profit of 37,241. And on top of that, my Top Step account locked in 1,486. So there's not really much here to analyze, guys. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Again, our mentoring session is going to be on Wednesday. I'm not going to explain the strategy in detail. I'm just going to give you the hint that it's based off momentum. That's about it, guys. The reason why I'm not going to explain it is because this is for the hedge fund. This is something that's supposed to be secret, but I can't keep it secret if I'm going to be taking it live with you guys. So I'll take it live with you guys. I'll let you guys I'll let your ideas kind of just figure out what I'm doing here, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm doing because I need to protect the strategy for the hedge fund. Man, I'm pretty excited to run this back tomorrow. So I can't wait for tomorrow's market session so that we can run it back. I just want to pull more and more data from it. The more and more data that we have from the strategy, the further we'll be able to. So like right here on the spreadsheet, I'll probably make this a little more detailed, and I'll probably even go farther back. So I think whenever I have free time, I'm going to go past February. I'm going to go down into January, and then I'm going to keep adding more of the entries right here. So technically there's two more entries. The entry from yesterday was a win, and then the entry from today was a win. So for September 22nd, for September 23rd, September 24th, I'm gonna add two more wins down here. And then obviously we'll just keep going from there. So all right, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon. There's not really much else for us to look at here. We've pretty much covered everything. I mean, if anything, we might even just wrap it up after the breakout for the most part. So I think at this point, we're pretty much going to be done with entries usually. So for the breakout here, obviously the breakout happens on open from 6:30 up until it typically hits before 7. And then for the market flow V2s, this over here hit full TP as well. This entry comes up between 6:40 and 7 o'clock as well. So 7 o'clock is usually the cutoff. So if you guys can trade, if you guys can just focus for like about 30 minutes, all you need is 30 minutes in the morning, guys. Take the breakout or take the market flow V2, you'll be good. Once 7 o'clock hits, you guys can cut out. I think that's pretty fair. So if you guys have a job in the morning, tell your job to wait. Tell them you got to come in after 7 to take this breakout. And then, or I mean, realistically, if you want to just take the breakout, you can take the breakout at 6:30 with us, and then you can go to work. If you're working in the morning, guys, I know some of you guys still work normal jobs. You can take the entry with us at 6:30 and then just set the entry to your TP stop loss and leave it alone. Because it's a set forget type strategy. So, you kind of just take the entry, let it run, and then you can go on with your day. Which actually makes it really nice. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's going to be some times where I can't be on the live session, and we can just take the breakout and just let it run. I think that makes things a little easier for us too. So yeah, if you guys ever want to take the breakout, just make sure to come on to the live session like at least a few minutes before open, because I'm going to post the direction in the chat, and then you'll already know as soon as this candle closes, you'll enter your buy or your sell, and then you go from there. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for the day. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out. I would stay on longer if you guys had questions or if there's anything for me to cover here, but there's not really too much here to cover. So we'll be back here tomorrow for the next live session. And then after the live session tomorrow, we'll come back in the afternoon for the mentoring session. So I'll answer some questions for you guys. But all right, guys, I think that's it. You guys locked in some pretty good profit. If you guys have more profit to post up, looks like we got a couple more here. So we got Barack over here. Nice work, Barack. So Barack locked in a total profit of, let's see, 1,000, about 2,000 for the day. Nice work, Barack. A couple losses here, but small losses and pretty nice wins overall. So solid profit right here, Barack, locking those trades. And I think that's it for the day. So, all right, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll be back here, same place, same time tomorrow, take the breakout, and then we'll continue on with this week strong. So